We are here at the Byodo-In Temple right outside Honolulu. It was about a 20-minute drive to get here, and it is a beautiful place, a little bit over touristed. There are a lot of people here. This was actually built in 1968, not as a practicing Buddhist temple, but actually to house a Buddha statue. So there are no monks here or anything, but it's really peaceful. Even with all the people here, you can hear the gong over here. That's something you can do as well. So when you're in Honolulu, I absolutely recommend you come down here to this temple while you're there. Welcome to Oahu. We are on day one of a 4/5 day trip, and today, so we got in super late last night. It was like 11:30 we got in. We got to our hotel about maybe 1 or so, but that was 4 o'clock our time, and so it was kind of almost felt like an overnight flight, even though it wasn't. And we got upgraded. I will show you the room. We got a penthouse at a DoubleTree, which was amazing, and DoubleTrees have cookies, so I don't know which thing was better.
I don't like cookies.
I don't like cookies. I just like the principle of the cookie. Like people giving me free stuff.
Come back for a different video on the principle of the cookie.
Of the DoubleTree cookie.
DoubleTree cookie.
And now one time I argued with a Hampton Inn person saying all Hiltons give cookies, and that was not true. Anyway, so day one, we're going up to the west side of the island. We just finished. We just finished the Byodo-In Temple, which was amazing. I'm sure you saw that right before this. And next we're going to Waikiki Beach, and then we'll also be going to the lighthouse as well, and whatever else we find along the way. One thing to know about the roads here is that this is not a very big island, but it does take a little while to get places. For instance, the Waikiki Beach is 11 miles from the temple, and yet our Google Maps says it is 29 minutes, which is obviously nothing. But just so you know, there are a ton of things along the way. Hopefully we can see the ocean. I hear there's some food trucks on the way too, so I will show you Waikiki Beach next on day one of our Hawaiian adventure. Okay, so I was told one of the things that we have to do is eat a musubi, which we got at 7-Eleven, which the 7-Elevens here are amazing. So we're gonna try this. I did go off with Spam and I didn't love it. Apparently it's just a good shot of protein when you are out and about and doing a bunch of stuff. Okay, so if you're not aware with like sushi, it's gonna be like seaweed and then just rice and then a piece of Spam on top. I got the teriyaki one, so we're gonna try this out. Kind of just tastes like sushi with like chicken in it. Teriyaki. Okay, that's really not bad. This was $2 at 7-Eleven, so if you just need a little fishy, probably a seaweed. Maybe I was wondering why this Spam is fishy. If you just need kind of an energy jolt, these are everywhere apparently. There were also other kinds. I mean, you can get kind of like raw fish in them and stuff, which I may try next, but these are the generic, the Spam ones, and authentic Hawaiian.
Minnesota.
From Minnesota. We are down here at Kailua Beach, one of the many beaches that you can come visit here. There are kayaks here that you can reserve, and one of the points of that is that there's an island over here that people are paddling out to. It is right next to Waikiki Beach too. We came to this one because there was no parking at Waikiki. It was all just street parking. But it is pretty cool. The two beaches are fairly connected, and then there's just some towns or some houses in between. So really cool place to come. It's on the west side of the island, and beautiful, beautiful beach out here if you want to come visit. And just really not very far from Honolulu either. So we are walking from Waikiki Beach to, or Kailua Beach to Waikiki Beach, because there is no public parking at Waikiki Beach. It's all street parking. You can see here. It's not far though. What do you say? Quarter of a mile? Half a mile? And it's not bad.
Like
so
20 feet.
20 feet, he says. So I would recommend
meters.
20 meters. That's where, not America? I don't know. So I recommend parking at Kailua Beach, and then you can walk right over to Lanikai Beach if that's where you want to go. We found it! Look at that. Woo. All right, we are walking to the top of the Makapua Lighthouse. It's only about a mile up there, but it does feel a little bit uphill, so I'll check back in when I start to complain it got hot. We walked all the way up here and we're almost at the top, I think. At least I'm not that guy. Made it. Lighthouse. We are down here at this food truck place right across from kitty corner from our hotel. Everything was closed right now except for the breakfast place and the coffee place. So got some delicious breakfast. I got a quesadilla, that beautiful burger. So there's a lot of these places all over the place, just if you just need something to eat. We were gonna get breakfast at our hotel, but it was like 30 bucks a person, so we just decided to come over here and do this instead, and really great options when you're here. All right, we're back with day 2. We finally got a good night of sleep last night, and we are headed out for the day. We are actually headed to the USS Arizona Memorial, which I reserved our tickets just about 6 weeks ago. You do have to get them in advance on the Department of Recreation website. I do not remember if they cost anything, and if they did, they were probably only about $5. I'll look that up though and put that below. But just so you know, you do have to get those tickets, but it's definitely something you should do for your first time here in Honolulu. Eric's already been there, but he is graciously going again with me, and we'll see that. And then we're gonna do a couple other things in Honolulu today. Today's going to be we're staying in Honolulu all day to kind of see what the city itself has to offer. So we will show you all that. Yeah, we are headed to the Iolani Palace, and look at this, there's plenty of street parking right in front of it, and we had an hour of parking on our meter. We don't even know how that happened, or maybe it's free parking, maybe somebody else left an extra hour, we don't know. We're going to show you this palace. It was actually the palace back when it was its own kingdom, and so we're going to show you the palace where the queen lived, and this beautiful, beautiful building. We are here at Iolani Palace. We are in downtown Honolulu, Hawaii right now. This is the palace of the Kingdom of Hawaii back when it was. In 1893, they were actually taken over by the United States in a coup. And so this is actually what the Queen lived in and government operated in before that. Right behind me is also the place where they used to coronate all of the kings and queens back in the days as well. It is a really cool place to come visit, so you'll have to come do this while you are in Honolulu. Well, just a little bit disappointing. We are here at Iolani Palace, and we didn't realize we needed reservations. Just so you know, everything here needs reservations. They didn't have any appointments for another hour to get into the palace, but we could go to the basement gallery, so we're going to do that. So I recommend if you really want to come to the palace, get your reservations in advance. All right, we are here. It is 5:35 in the morning. 4 weeks ago, when I made these reservations, it seemed like a really good idea. But we are actually going to go hike Diamondhead, and we got a 6 a.m. reservation. You don't have to go, so your reservation's from 6 to 8. You just have to go from 6 to 7 if you have a car. But sunrise is at 6:16 today, so we decided let's try to get there and get up as much as we can before 6:16. Eric's happy. He's already done this, and he's actually done the whole thing, going over the whole thing, and we're just going up the one part. So, but I recommend obviously you have to make reservations, including for your car, because it's $20 for a car and 2 tickets, and then it's $10 for just 2 tickets if you're going to take the bus or Uber or something like that. But the nice part is there is reserved parking, so that's nice. So we're going to take you to Diamondhead, show you the hike. I may complain a little bit, just so you know, because that's what I do when I hike. And yeah, we'll show you the whole thing.
Sure do.
Beautiful.
Intimate experience.
Yeah. All right, we are done with our hike. I have a couple tips for you. Number 1, bring wet wipes, because we are soaking wet and have red crap all over us. And the best part, when you get to the very top, there was a whole, like, thousands of little gnats and just stuck right to us.
They do bite.
Very disgusting. Oh, they do bite. Eric got bit a couple times. I don't know if I did. We'll find out later. Bring water. Water's good. I forgot to drink our water, but definitely drink water. And then what was the other thing we were talking about? Oh, watch your feet. The path is very jaggedy, and you really...
The tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel. So there's a tunnel up there. You definitely want to use the light on your phone to just make sure that you see things. But one light covers like 5 or 6 people, so just every couple people need to use a light, because it can get very, very dark in there as well. I am very thankful that we did the 6 a.m. I know it's crazy. Eric thought it was crazy. He laughed at me for like a day when I booked this, but it is so hot right now that I think if we went at 10 a.m. it would be kind of horrible. So I am thankful we did this, plus we got to see the sunrise as well. So yeah, Diamondhead, make sure you go to the website. I'll post it below on when to get your tickets and all that kind of stuff. We are here at Aloha Stadium because it is Saturday, and that means the swap meet is happening today. I am super excited about this. It happens Saturdays and Sundays and Wednesdays as well. It's about 8 miles outside of town, so if you have a car, come down. We're gonna kind of show you what's around here. we could do that. Okay, we're at the Aloha Stadium right now for the swap meet, which is such a cool thing. It's Saturdays and Sundays and Wednesdays. You can come down here. The booths really circle the entire stadium. There's that many sellers down here, and you can buy food, you can buy all kinds of wares and stuff. This is a great place to get gifts if you are looking for gifts for your family or anything like that. Come down here. It's about 8 miles away from downtown, but if you have a car or an Uber or anything like that, you can get here, and it is a really, really cool experience. Plus there is, if I didn't mention it, food. Crazy.
This might be it.
Yeah, this might be the... Alright, so looks like we went north from Makua, and we are going to hit the end of the road here at this next beach. So just so you know, you can't go up the west side of the island to get to the north shore. It just ends. But it's still pretty cool. Made it! End of the island. We are here in Waimea Valley. We were actually came to the North Shore. Halewa did not turn out the way we thought it was, so we thought we'd come to Waimea. There's a Waimea Bay also that we're going to go check out. Maybe it's another beach. However, this is really cool. It's about almost a mile long, just not a hike, just kind of a jaunt on a paved path to a waterfall at the end. So we're going to show you that. It's really cool. There's a lot of history here. There's a lot of flora and fauna that they've really cultivated here to make this a cool little place to come. So we'll show you all of it here in Waimea Valley. We went to the waterfall. I got no footage. I brought water shoes, I brought a GoPro, I bought waterproof phone cases, and I left them all in the car because I didn't realize this was something that everybody kind of gets in the water. So we did go in the water. I have no footage of it, but it's super fun. It was $25 to get in here, and now I see why, because you can swim all the way out to the waterfall. They do make you wear life jackets, which is fine, they're free, and but it's super cool. I would absolutely recommend, if you're in the North Shore of Hawaii, to come here to Waimea Valley and do this. All right, this feels like one of the longest days ever. We're about to head back to our hotel, but right before we do, we wanted to check out this place, Polo Beach, which we hear has turtles. So we're gonna check it out. The beach access was a little hard to find. There was parking on the side of the road, but if you Google map it, it takes you to a road that is definitely closed. So check out the access, and I'll show you Polo Beach and if there's turtles. All right, we just got done with Polo Beach. Super beautiful, tons of turtles. I mean, they stay in the water, kind of selfish, I know, but they're there. One note, just tiny note. Apparently it is a new beach. So one, be respectful. People probably go there for privacy, right? But two, if that's something you're into, then you know what? This is a good place to go. So cool beach. I really enjoyed it. Lots of turtles and some other stuff as well if you want to come down here. We are on day 4, and today we're just gonna stay in Honolulu most of the day. I think just kind of walk around, see what there is.
Jet off to like.
We're not gonna jet
trip
off.
number 7 off.
Because that's what we've been doing. We've been going out and doing a whole bunch of stuff, and today we're just gonna kind of relax, walk around.
We won't relax.
There is a Waikiki trolley, which is a hop-on, hop-off bus. So I think that's what. Oh, there's coffee. Oh no, it's not. I think that's what we're gonna be doing today. So follow along, kind of what you can do in Honolulu for your 4th day here. The beach right in front of the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
All of you